We're live now?
Yeah. Yeah, we're live.
Found me some light.
So how's it going, everyone? This is the Social Distance Awareness podcast. Although we probably won't be talking about it for the main part. The message here and what we're sponsoring ourselves is to stay home and to stay safe. The coronavirus or COVID-19 is not fake. Wearing a mask will not make you lightheaded, or it may. Well, I can't assume that. Wearing a mask does not restrict breathing, and it's not a political issue. It is a thing that everyone is suffering from, and it is obvious now that the U.S. is not handling it as well as foreign countries, and we are just addressing that for any possible viewer to see this and to hopefully listen, because if three, quite frankly, well, Ticho, probably not him, but two, quite frankly, stupid kids who are young and ignorant want you to wear a mask, then you should probably be wearing a mask. That is what we want to get across.
Dude,
we'll probably be talking about like
creepers.
dolphins. We'll probably be talking about like dolphins on psychedelics or some shit in like 10
That
minutes.
sounds fucking amazing. Don't talk shit.
But for real, I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of the people being like, "Oh, you're restricting God's breathing." It's like, no, you're not. Save lives.
Funny when conservatives say, "I don't like the masks. It makes it hard to breathe."
Yeah. Noah. Well, I mean,
it's just ironic.
It is ironic that all these people are dismissing. Well, no, you can't really say conservatives, because even conservatives are outraged over that. Everyone is pissed over that. I don't think there's a single person who's not mad about that.
Whoa.
No fucking conservatards.
What's that noise?
It could be me strip mining. It could be T-Choate summoning Ishtar.
No,
I just heard. May never know.
I just heard Goma.
Yeah, that's Ishtar responding, bro.
Yeah.
My pickaxe broke.
That's what I want, ladies and gentlemen. All ages, all races, all sexualities, all sexual orientations, all genders, all heights, all weights, everyone, just wear a mask. Social distance.
Midget transvestites, get over here.
Yeah. Don't worry, the man who said that is bisexual, so he's on the spectrum. He's on the.
I am on the spectrum. I am.
He's also on the spectrum. Yeah. No, but yeah, no. Yeah, just everyone, just please wear a mask. I know no one's gonna even fucking watch this, but if somehow just the beginning of this gets popular, I just want everyone to know: wear a fucking mask. Stop being difficult. And
there's a difference between the libertarian ideology and the idea of common decency.
Yeah, I know. So stupid. There's a difference between wanting to stop a virus from spreading, and I've heard people call it this communist laws of making everyone wear a mask. Yeah.
Honestly, some communism would help a lot.
Yeah, if everyone got a mask, that would be pretty nice, Everyone gets a test a day. That's what we need. That's what honestly, that is the way to beat this.
Boys,
if everyone got tested.
Need communism.
I think we need communism. Dude, if every single person in the U.S., this is hypothetical. This is obviously hypothetical. It would be impossible to nail that down.
If every person in the U.S. would vote communist, we could overthrow the government and start a new regime called the USSA.
No, I mean, say we nail 75% of
United Soviet States of America.
Say if we had 75% of Americans tested a day, right? That would just getting 75% of Americans tested a day would drastically decrease these numbers. Because then the people who are asymptomatic get found out and they're told to stay at home until they're better, and then they get tested when they're better. Like, obviously, we don't need to test them 3 days later because they're not going to beat it in that time. But they stay home, they're fine. The people who need intensive care get the intensive care, The people who can handle the symptoms stay home. Once they're done and they're not, they're not going to spread any viruses or anything, they can go back into society and contribute. And eventually we'll be able to nail all these people and get them at home. I don't know why it's that simple. I just don't understand what the state's government and the federal government is doing. Like, what do they have their thumbs up their asses?
Well,
it's that
gotta
clear
wear a
of an
mask
answer.
when applying for a car registration, so that's something.
Like, it's just mind blowing how irresponsible our own leaders are being. Like, I mean, I'm not going to accuse all leaders because obviously there's people that are genuinely trying to do their part. There's congressmen, there's mayors, there's governors, there's not everyone is bad, but the people who are at most in charge should be taking action.
It's weird. America's having so much more interesting things going on right now, but we're all still focused on the fact our numbers are going up. If we solve this this mask issue soon, this race war is going to be a lot cooler.
Dude, I'm trying to actually have a conversation here, Noah.
So am I.
I'm just trying to look through data and listen to a conversation, and I'll interject when I have something to say.
Well, here, hold on, teach you. You know, in the Joe Rogan podcast, they're always like, "How fat is the animated rabbit?" Yo, pull that up real quick. I want you to be that guy.
Can you, dude?
I want you to pull up.
Croatia is doing a lot worse than the U.S.
I want you to pull up the EU versus US thing. Like, that is ridiculous.
Pretty much every country in the EU is doing better than
the
US.
color versus color.
Look at Croatia though. They're something.
Have you seen Croatia's president? My God.
It's upsetting. It is beyond upsetting.
That Croatia's president is way hotter than ours.
Wait.
It is upsetting. And
Croatia's president.
If it's who I remember, she be banging.
It's Zoran Milanovic.
I don't know, this data is kind of spotty.
Who are you thinking of? Kolinda Grabar Kitarovi?
She was probably president before whoever this fucking guy is.
This chick? Here, let me send it to the chat.
See, look at New Zealand. This is, if you look at the thing, this is New Zealand's graph.
Didn't New Zealand go to school too?
I wouldn't be surprised if numbers that good.
22 deaths. Their the entire country is back together. They've probably got a lot of things.
No, is that the chick you were talking about?
Which one?
I just sent it to the chat.
Yeah, that's her. Look at the graph in the lower right-hand corner. That's New Zealand's graph.
Oh fucking mind.
Go back to the United States graph just for the viewers to see.
This is the United States graph.
Where the fuck is my clock? Oh, there it is.
I just like, I have to get a job pretty soon because I haven't been working in a while, and I need to, but I'm still kind of, I'm not at ease about it because we're handling things so poorly, and I know I'm being a little bit of a little bitch here, so I'm gonna still do it. But I'm just like, the solution is literally. It's right there. It exists. Look at the other countries testing people as much as possible.
For you, our first step. All right, you listening? First step: reinstate a new constitution. I'm talking like. You remember the Soviet Union's constitution?
No, because I never read the Soviet Union Constitution.
Neither did Stalin. That's why it went so poorly. But the Constitution was great. It was progressive as hell, and it gave a lot of people rights that they didn't actually get, but it looked cool. I say if we get that thing instated, that would protect our rights and guarantee a really kick-ass union. That's about it. That, and I get to wear my Soviet hat.
Okay, so from the CDC, the total amount of tests reported, like the total amount of tests done on people in the United States is 33,601,847. That is 1/10 of our population. I think exactly 1/10 of our population.
So, what are other countries' numbers?
Go to New Zealand. I think it shows you the amount of tests done in the top right. So go to one of the countries that's beat it already. I want to see how many tests.
Bro, I'm mining.
All right, I'm gonna go to Italy.
Yeah, let's do Italy.
Even if Italy was in the EU,
I'm mining.
Their daily cases is still down to almost 0.
Wait, do they not show it? It still says for the United States in the top right. Is there anything you can click on that brings it to Italy? Or is it just states?
That's all US stuff. This is a US database.
Here, I'll find it on the... So let's do Italy COVID tests. Tests per capita.
Italy is probably quite high.
Okay, so it's not giving me a number. Hold on. Let me go back to the CDC website and do testing and
I think it might be on CDC's website. Let's see, Germany's doing pretty good. Portugal. Not doing quite as good as...
Dude, I've mined like 300 blocks out and I found nothing.
You want to know another country that's been having kind of like the same graph shape as us?
Oh, here it is. Italy COVID-19. Yeah, bring that up.
This is Israel.
Oh my.
It looks a lot like the US.
Yeah, but it's not as bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not going to be able to add these up together, but this is number of tests conducted by region. So Lombardy, it was 1,030,431. Veneto.
I know Lombardy. He's that football trophy man.
Veneto, it's 948,871. Emilia Romagna, whatever, 489,451. Piedmont, 411,000. Lazio, 335,000. Tuscany, 334,000. Campania, 279,000. Sicily, 206,000. Puglia, Venezia, Giulia, 187,000. Okay, so just quick math here. 1, 2. So it's like around, I think there's like 3 million tests conducted overall in Italy. So what's the... So it's that's out of 60 million. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's not a lot. I thought they would have done more. But what's Italy's numbers looking like right now?
They're looking pretty good. That's the way you see right there is US. we go to Italy, that's their daily cases on the bottom right. And
Yeah, you know, I feel like Italy still probably did more testing than we did at the beginning,
yeah,
because the people in Europe like complied to these regulations, and that's why they didn't have to do as much testing and stuff. I guarantee you, if you look at Taiwan's number of tests, I won't even. It's ridiculous how
I'm gonna find
like they did
Taiwan.
so much testing. I think they were the first country to keep it down.
Taiwan. Yeah, there's the graph for Taiwan. 7 deaths.
They only had 7 deaths.
Mm-hmm.
And Taiwan has like I think I looked this up previously. I think it's in the, like 24 million people in the whole country. It might be more than that.
And their spike was in what looks to be late March.
Like, yeah, that was I'm jealous. What they did was so smart. They called people twice a day, asking them how many people they came in contact with, and were like making sure that and before people say that's unrealistic, well, the states are in control of their population, so the states could be doing this on an easy
Dude,
scale.
Last time I remember the state being in control of the population, China said people could only have 1 kid.
No, I mean, like, the states control the states. Like, the federal government doesn't have as much flyover. Like, the state government at a state level could easily handle calling people, or the majority of people, and like being like, all right, remember to stay socially distant, just reminding them. Because even though that doesn't sound like a lot, it's still going to increase it would increase morale, because it'd be like, oh, the government knows I exist and cares about me and doesn't want me to spread this virus. It knows it's a thing. I'm going to listen to them because they're being nice and polite to me on the phone call. And I'm sure that's not going to work 100%, but it's definitely going to be better than just letting the baby birds fly. Because right now they're flying into wind turbines.
Just a bag of dicks. People here will not listen. They believe in personal freedom so much that they will ignore common sense if it sounds against personal freedom.
It's
not even if it is.
It's so stupid, because if they wanted personal freedom, you would think they wouldn't want to catch a virus that would physically restrict them for a long amount of time, possibly even like kill some of these people that believe in these free choice, free rights, right? And it's just the ideology these people have is just asinine.
There is no ideology.
No, I mean the ideology they have of, and what this is just what they say. I've heard people say this, of like how it's God's breath. Like they always bring up like, oh, when God made humans, God made man from the earth and breathed in his breath and turned him into a living soul. You are making devil's laws and restricting human breathing. It's like, no, they're fucking not. You know,
can breathe fine. You're just being a little bitch.
I saw this video this girl made where she has like a little thing she puts on her finger that tests the oxygen percentage of her blood that she has to take throughout the day because she has like severe asthma or whatever. And she's like, she put on one mask, she took it, 99% oxygenation, which is normal. I don't even know if it's a word. Just bear with me. I'm just rambling here. Puts on another mask that people have been complaining about. Blood's oxygenated fine. Puts on a heavy duty mask, like a legit like respirator, same blood oxygen content, or same blood oxygen level.
Yeah.
It's like, if this person that actually has a medical condition can wear a mask fine, then you lying and saying you have a medical condition preventing you from wearing masks, you're a piece of human garbage. You're a piece of human garbage when you lie about something like that to get into a store.
You know,
it's decency.
I also see people saying that like wearing a mask is killing you, and I'm like, where are
It's
you
not.
getting this information?
Like they're just making this up.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Sometimes it's convenient though. If I just
Well, I have a little
forget my
theory.
mask at Shaw's and still want a microwave burrito, I can just walk my fat, dumpy American ass over in there, grab my burrito, hawk a fat loogie on the cashier while trying to pronounce like hair or something, and then walk about my day.
Well, at least you can have the decency to like shove your shirt over your nose. At least, I mean, that's not good at all. But like, if you honestly were like, oh shit, I don't have a mask and I need, you can just.
Well, the thing is, most Americans are trying to be like, well, I can't afford a mask, so I'll wear a bandana. The thing with bandanas are it doesn't block anything.
Yeah, I know it doesn't do shit. See, what people don't understand is the masks are meant to not spread it to other people. If someone with COVID went up to you wearing a mask and coughed all over you, you'd still get sick. But if you had COVID and you didn't know it and you wore a mask and say you breathed out, it would prevent most of it from leaving. So that's why we need everyone to wear a mask. You can't be like, oh, most of the people are wearing a mask, I should be fine. No, that's not how that works.
Everyone needs
No
to
one
do that.
understands that. Like we need like a federal broadcast that goes over every single TV channel, just explaining this concept to people, just explaining everything. Masks are not killing you. You need to wear one to protect you and everyone else's safety, and or whatever, and this and that. And the thing that and people are still gonna be like, it's a free country. I don't need to wear a mask. I don't. No, I think
How about
better
we
free
just make
countries
it
would.
a not free country?
Yeah,
Take
I think
away your personal
I'm.
freedoms.
We should start a movement. I'm okay with this not being a free country for a little bit. You know, that's what should the movement should be. Make America
Well,
not free and just fucking require everyone to wear a mask.
well,
I'm
last
just so
time we
sick of
did
it.
the whole not free during a special event, we removed habeas corpus during times of war, and that was not good. You know, I might sound like a complete bumbling retard, but I do my research. So I can only come across as stupid. So when I fuck up, I sound normal. Tyler Choate gets the vibe.
I also hate how people walk around supermarkets with their chin up and like looking up to the ceiling, like they're the king in the supermarket. Like, ha, I'm not wearing a mask. All these other people, they're they're sheep. It pisses me off.
And they're trusting health officials for a virus that is real and only
It's
kills old
funny.
people. And even though I'm old, I don't think they should be. It's so.
We put so much of our tax dollars to the CDC, and once we actually need them, they're just kind of doing these recommendations. What I really think we should do is take that funding we give the CDC and just make them a full ass government agency with more power than the FBI.
I think that's valid because like if there's a pandemic and thousands of people are like their lives are at risk, I think that's like justifiable to become an agency more important or of equal value than the FBI.
Yeah. So since we aren't using
I don't know
military,
if
we
they
can
should.
reroute that funding to our CDC. You're glitching out there, Tyler. Or is that
Sounding like going
Sean?
into the void.
FBI, but I don't think.
You cut out there.
A little bit, bro.
We can't hear anything you're saying if you're
Yeah,
talking.
I know.
You sound as though you've been put on 0.25% speed and pitch
And
shifted
also,
down a little bit.
you know, in World War II,
Oh my god, this is cursed.
We
Can
can't
we get
hear
a
anything you're
Sean's
saying.
internet shitting itself compilation?
Well, we still can't hear you, Sean. Maybe join and well, you're right. Maybe like get out of the call and join back in. That'll fix it.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
India's also not looking too good. I think they're just starting to get to a point where they can kind of.
Well, at the
Plateau.
beginning,
my Wi-Fi cut out. That's why I went out.
oh yeah,
Hey, you're
we
back.
could tell.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, you know how in World War II, the government like passed a law where everyone needed to like help out. There was like food rationing, and the Ford Motor Company had to make like Jeeps and stuff. Everyone had to participate.
Draft and
No, we don't. We need to bring back like
we
I
need
think
to bring
companies
back
that
the
can
draft.
afford it.
Exactly.
No, companies that can afford it need to be like making like switching motives into being like I know Dunkin' Donuts is like, oh, we're gonna make masks because Dunkin' Donuts for some reason is probably a good company, but like there's so many fucking companies that have so much money that could just be like, all right, you know what, like Amazon.
Yeah.
Dude, you
Like,
think
I mean,
Amazon will save like any human being out of the kindness of its corporate dark heart?
No, they could just be like, oh, pay a little extra for shipping, and it's gonna pay a little extra for shipping because we're using the extra money to make masks and shit. And there's gonna be one day a week where the employees make masks all day instead of ship stuff, and we can just say like, oh, the shipping's gonna be an extra day.
Or just straight up send masks with
every package. Or like say click, do you need a mask with this purchase? And then be like, yeah, and then they can send masks. Like, or in COVID-19 tests, if we have companies that are like Apple, fucking Apple, you know how rich Apple's a $2 trillion company.
Again,
Apple,
corporations are fucking heartless.
that's why we need the laws to make it. Could you imagine how many freaking tests that could be made if Apple or like all these rich companies decided to start manufacturing tests to help the world out?
A lot of
And I feel like-
places aren't able to. Like, what is it? There's a shirt company that was like, hey, let's try to make E25 respirator masks. And then they looked up what was necessary to make them, and then they were like, yeah, I can't afford this. Like, we want to do the right thing, but look at the price tag. It's expensive.
Yeah, I understand that.
I think Jeff Bezos even was like, yeah, I'll donate a singular shekel. And everyone else was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Thanks. And then that's all I really did.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah. But the thing is, Apple's kind of turning into a good company because with iOS 14, I just saw this in a post. Apparently, they're making an indicator. So if an app is using your camera or your microphone, it will pop up on your screen. So like a little light will flash, be like, "Yep, this app is spying on you," and then you'll be able to just like, probably delete whatever app you're using. So I feel like Instagram's gonna be toast. Yeah.
So they're preventing companies from spying on you?
Yeah,
Not-
they're making an indicator, so you know if they're doing it, so then you can
Dude.
prevent it.
Why are there so many mobs that spawn here, bro? It's fucking ridiculous. Dog. Why it gotta be that way?
Yo, bros, new Sejo video is out. Link to the channel is in my bio.
Yo, I charge $35 for a screaming nut vid. Hit me up.
Oh, what? You just jerk off into the camera and just scream while you're doing it? No, it could be like a request. You get to scream whatever the audience wants, and if you deem it appropriate, you'll do it for
Now
extra
here's
money.
the thing. I'm gonna start a
Happy
stream. I'm gonna
birthday
start
to
a stream. And on that stream, I'm gonna have a little subscribe button. Every time someone subscribes, there's an electric butt plug that goes off.
Oh, geez.
So I'm gonna do a Twitch stream, but I'm not gonna tell them what happens. And
Well, I
just
thought about doing the Post Nut podcast.
Dude, the Post Nut podcast would be. We can all leave for like 5 to 6 minutes.
I was thinking of it being like a refueling station for people that just got done like wanking off for 7.5 hours.
No, but like if the people on the podcast came on with the same energy,
with the same clarity.
Yeah. Dude, it'd be like the Joe
thought,
Rogan podcast, just awoken.
Yeah, but could you imagine if we did that on Pornhub Live? So like when you're done, people can just go over there and be like, "Oh, welcome to the party. We have John Krasinski as our guest today. We have
post wank podcast with like Mia Khalifa or some shit."
Yeah,
that'd be lit.
That would be good, dude.
Watch that. There's every so often on this server, there's this bruh that goes off, and it scares the absolute shit out of me. It just says bruh all over the screen. Hippity doo da. Ba-ba-dee ba-ba-ba. Yo, Ticho, you want to play some of that Primus?
Primus is a good band.
You goddamn right they is.
I don't know why I want to talk about claymation. I have nothing to contribute. But
Claymation's fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Like, they need to bring that back as a mainstream editing style.
Well, good claymation is great. Shitty claymation is nauseating.
Nah, dude.
What, did you guys hear me playing Moby Dick on the bass?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, you actually know that song?
Yeah.
Tyler Choate knows all.
I like it because there's no lyrics. Makes it cool. No, I'm just... it would sound a lot better. Like, I'm being honest with you here. This isn't just like, oh, it's the bass, not me. If I had a better bass, it'd be so much easier to play. Like, it is so hard to...
They're very hard to play. I've tried.
Buy a Samurai bass. They're pretty cheap and they're good quality.
Yeah, I have to push down so freaking hard on the strings to get that up.
That's the case with most basses. You might just
Oh,
have an action that's too high, but
I
chances
think,
are
yeah.
you just need to build some finger strength by playing.
No, I've been playing for a while. Like I've played Joey Peavy's bass, not to name drop him, but it's
first
literally like,
last named him.
yeah, I know, but whatever. He's gonna be famous any day. Literally, it's like 1/8 the amount of effort to push down the frets on that, and it sounds no buzzing at all. Like something's just weird with my bass.
Darn, my beef did not make it. Finally getting that full iron armor. Damn it. I have just enough. I have just enough to make the full set, but like nothing else. I got a chest plate and a helmet, so that's something. All right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Probably.
Warzone has a 21 gigabyte update.
Damn.
5 hours left. 6 hours left. Oh.
After like maybe 2 years of it being out, it's probably gonna be like 500 gigabytes.
Why is it so many gigabytes? The world's not even that big. Dude, PUBG is like 30 gigabytes. It's huge. Oh my god. I don't have any shooty games in PlayStation 4. I want to play a shooty game. I only have story-based games. I'm not in the mood for that.
Play Last of Us. It's some of
I guess I could play God of War. I really am not in the mood for a story-driven game. I just want shoot the bad guys. If you know what I mean. Oh, I have Shadow. Yeah, this is what I have. Shadow of the Colossus, Spider-Man. Oh, I can play Spider-Man.
Oh,
Play Resident Evil 2.
Minecraft
Last Guardian.
passed me with a drug deal. Let's fucking get it.
God of War. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Where's the big M?
Dude, I have all exclusives. The other God of War game is remastered. Dishonored 2. But I haven't downloaded
Dishonored
that yet.
2. I haven't played that one.
I haven't played it yet.
Fucking banger.
I have I have Red Dead, but I haven't downloaded that yet.
Red Dead, which one?
Red Dead 2.
I
also have Death Stranding, which is a piece of shit.
You ever play Red Dead Revolver?
No, I have not. No, I'm gonna play Spider-Man.
Game is shit. It was made like San Andreas, where it has that shitty lock-on targeting system.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's ass. Bro, where the fuck is that giant old...
I'll probably be going to bed pretty soon.
Better go to bed.
That's fair. I'll probably do the same.
Well, we could Scott
I don't know.
tonight,
I'm quite tired right now.
Well, I have to take a test tomorrow for my community college I'm going to.
Good luck on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's basic algebra, so it's not really going to be hard.
They might throw something stupid at you. I know, like, SAT does that a lot.
Yeah, it was all stuff that I forgot how to do. But, I mean, you're not allowed to use a calculator, so I highly doubt there's going to be anything, like, too crazy.
The SAT
like 300...
is a different beast, though. I hate that test. It's so
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Dude, if I actually studied for that, I could have gotten a way better score. I just didn't feel like taking it again because I knew it wasn't going to matter
I think a
where
lot
I
of
was
what
going.
a lot of what your score comes down to isn't how smart you are, but how much money and resources and time you can put in to studying.
To the test, because
Well,
Because it's
most
so
of the shit was
specific.
super easy. Like there's like the stories you have to. The English portion is terrible. I
Yeah.
wish I could just take the math portion. Math is math, but the English stuff is like, what does it represent? It's like, what the?
that's
Hey, how do you
subjective.
grade somebody on that? You could pull different meaning from everything.
Well, most of the time it's pretty straightforward.
And, like, the fact that you have to pay to send your scores electronically is also very stupid. And the fact that it's also, you have to pay to get your scores though, but you can pay extra to get them out sooner, as if like sending scores electronically would take longer than like a second.
Yeah. The whole thing about the SATs is kind of a fuck system. It really is.
It's like a monopoly on education.
Like it's not a good way to showcase a student's best.
Every
I
person
think
in
we
the
should just have
U.S.
portfolios.
that wants to go to college has to pay into the system, and it's unfair.
Meanwhile, I mean, we are known to have really good schools, but like university in Europe is free, which is pretty nice.
Bro, I'm trying to do this mini quest so bad, and it's just.
And this is kind of just the shit on the U.S. podcast, wasn't it?
Well, the U.S. has a lot of issues right now. Shit's gotta change, man.
That's why we should do our Antarctica civilization.
Dude, the Antarctic Empire, bro.
That'd be pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
There are no coronavirus cases in Antarctica right now.
Do you think the people that were stuck in the research facility were like, "God damn it, I gotta stay here now"?
I feel like they might have been. Hopefully, they
Oh,
don't get
I
into
would-
any chess matches.
There's an interesting question that a great comedian named George Carlin posed. It's do you think more rape happens at the North Pole or the equator? Per capita, by the way.
I don't know too much about the northern people and their cultures and everything, so I can't really say. I can't really give a definite answer. I'd have to research it more.
What the fuck is this? Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. What is this?
Okay, so far the opening to the Spider-Man game for PS4 is amazing. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
mad that I waited this long to play it because I've owned it since I got a PS4. I just kind of forgot I had it. I don't know how to sprint. Like a button that you use to sprint.
I'm trying so hard to find this Minecraft drug dealer, but to no avail. The stream ended, right?
Nah, we're still on it. I can end it if you
Oh.
want, though. You guys want me to end it?
Well, I thought y'all were going to bed.
End it.
Fucking everything is after me.
Oh, you can shoot webs at people in this game.
Yeah, that's kind of what Spider-Man does. I'm so close to death. I'm so close to death. I'm so fucking scared. Oh, shit.
I don't know how you sprint though.
In what? In
Spider-Man.
I couldn't tell you. But anyway, it's 12:30. I think I'm heading to bed.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here. If anyone wants to say anything, just say it now.
Wear a mask, please. Just wear a mask.
Topple the U.S. government.
No one's trying to control you.
The government's trying to control you. Topple the government.
Just you know, I'm not even gonna be nice anymore. If you're one of those people that is like, oh, it's not my, I don't have to wear a mask. It's my
All
right. Wear a
members of
fucking
the
mask.
NRA, they are trying to take your guns, forcibly storm the White House.
No, dude, the members of the NRA are the ones that aren't wearing the mask.
Yeah, exactly. We kill them off, our problem's gone. They should be the ones rioting.
All right, Ticho, cut the stream.
Call their pop.
I'm gonna cut it right now.